Hi, this is Kim from the Michigan Conservative Roundtable. I have Mac on my right and TJ on my left, and I'm Kim. Hey, if you can, give us a few of your minutes of your time, and please watch this to the end. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. What I want to talk today is, right now there is a battle going on between the Detroit police chief, James Craig, and Representative Tailib. Yeah.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a real battle going on. But you know what? I tracked it back, and this isn't the first battle he's had with her. Apparently, in 2019, Tailib suggested only blacks should be hired as facial recognition people in his department because a lot of people couldn't distinguish between people due to their color.
And this is the same one who was going to...
Yes.
This is the same person who was going to impeach the MFer.
Is she the? Is she? Let me see if I understand this. Is she saying that all black people look alike?
I think that's what she was saying.
Just to be clear,
to some people. Okay. Well, of course, Chief Craig said that statement was appalling. That his people were highly trained because what she was doing a tour of the police department.
Yeah.
And he was showing her how the equipment worked, and she made that statement to the press, which he found was appalling. And he voiced his opinion that her statement was very appalling. Well, now we've got another situation. Representative Tailib stated that she believes that the police department should be defunded, abolished, essentially.
Oh, and incarceration should be eliminated.
Yes.
So we'll let all the murderers and rapists and child molesters out. And the purpose of this, does she say what the purpose of this would be?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, it's just for equal for all type stuff. Well, how is that equal for all?
Well, I didn't do any crimes. Why should I be in prison?
Right.
And they committed them. Why should they be free?
If I could interject at this point here, while I've been critical of Detroit, I'll give the city this much credit. They have not devolved into so much of the insanity that you've seen nationwide.
In the other cities.
Right.
And I am truly, truly amazed, almost impressed.
Well, I think it's because of Chief Craig.
I do too.
He's not having it.
No, and he's told them he's not going to put up with it.
And they've threatened lawsuits against him and everything else, and he's like,
he just keeps on going.
You know?
And I give him credit because he's standing, and the thing is that he says the people of Detroit want a safe environment.
I think that people would want that everywhere.
I would think so too. So anyhow, he and Tailib now are going back and forth due to her statement.
She's such a horrible person.
She is a sociopath.
Yeah. And he says he would like to see her resign, and he'll give her a party if she resigns.
That's never going to happen. She's not going to resign.
She says she won't resign, she said, and she's appalled that he would even think she would say that. I think there's going to be a lot more to this. I think this is going to be an ongoing thing, because I don't think Chief Craig is going to let her try to invoke
He's not going
violence.
to back down, and she's only going to become more obstinate.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
more psychotic.
But you want to know what? I'm betting on Chief Craig. I have just come to Detroit after many years, the Detroit area, after many years, and I'll tell you something. Under him, we are seeing more fair policing. We are seeing, he's keeping the city safe as he can. And I think that he really, truly cares about the city of Detroit, which in the past, there have been police chiefs that didn't seem to really care.
Everything I know about him, he's a stand-up guy. He told citizens of Detroit, get a firearm in your house, learn how to use it, train up, and defend yourself. Because the police can't be everywhere all at once. And I'll tell you what, crime dropped, home invasions dropped like a brick after that. Because I think people thought, because we've had this discussion with a former member of our crew here. If you didn't have a firearm and he and I did, you have a certain level of protection because they don't know of the three houses which of us do and which of us don't have a firearm in the house to defend ourselves with. So you get the protection of both of us.
Right.
And I'll throw this in regarding Chief Craig. He has not made public his political affiliations, we'll say, but he clearly is not 100% in step with the Democrat Party. Now he may carry, I don't know if he carries the D next to his name or not, just to avoid those hostilities, but he is not acting like your typical out of control lunatic type Democrat.
No, his main goal is to protect the city of Detroit, which how many police chiefs in big cities are truly like that nowadays?
Well, in New York City, I believe their police chief is trying to do it, but he's being opposed by a Marxist mayor with a lunatic wife and a lunatic daughter who clearly have influence in that city. And that's why we see these mass retirements and quitting on those jobs.
So I think there'll be more to come on this, and I think we'll be talking about it more because I don't think Chief Craig is going to back down on this.
It's definitely worth observing, watching, keeping tabs on.
Well, if he decides to run against her, I don't have a vote because I don't live in that congressional
that'd
district.
be great.
But I will be chucking some bucks his way.
Oh, I will that, and I'll walk some blocks for him too. So, okay. Anything else?
No.
That's it.
So as we like to say on the Michigan Conservative Roundtable, be safe.
Watch your six.
And don't tread on me.